The Knicks have, in the upcoming draft, we're now just 8 days away. The Knicks have picks 19 and 21. What do you think are their needs, and what should they do with these picks?
Well, obviously, at the 19th, 21, and the 21st pick, you're going to just try to get possibly the best player available that can fit into the schematics and what Coach Tibbs is trying to do. There's so many good players out there. It's hard to just focus on one because you're not sure how the draft's going to go. So I'm sure Tibbs and his team has 4 or 5 guys they're looking at, and hopefully one of those guys will be available to the Knicks when it's time for them to pick. I'm just looking forward because for the Knicks to be a 4 seed this past year when no one expected that, I'm looking for them to build on that. I know Coach Tibbs isn't happy with being a 4 seed. He's definitely not happy with being ousted in the first round. So there's going to be a sense of urgency before even training camp starts. It's going to start in August. I know Coach Tibbs well. Those workouts are going to start being really hard in August, and it's going to continue in September, October, so that when the season starts, they can hit the ground running and don't miss a beat from last year.
You know, John, you mentioned a sense of urgency starting in August, and there's rumors of big free agent offseason moves at the New York Knicks, mainly Cleveland Cavaliers guard Collin Sexton. What are your thoughts on the young bull, and do you think he would be a good fit here in New York City?
I like Collin Sexton. I remember being with him out at the 2017 McDonald's All-American game, and he was the alpha dog out of all those guys. He was definitely the alpha. He was the slam dunk champ or whatever, but he just carried himself different than everyone else, and he was definitely the alpha. And I think because of the way he came up, like he wasn't really highly ranked, and then his father bought him an alarm clock, and he started working out every day, and he turned himself into a big time player. And then he went down to Alabama, and Avery Johnson helped him develop the rest of his game, and he's in the NBA, and I think he'd be a great addition to the Knicks.
Such a great story. I think people totally take for granted the work that these guys put in. But another guy that has done the work, shown up, speaking of alarm clocks, we all know what Dame time means. Do you think that Damian Lillard will be in Portland next season, John?
Well, Dame is my favorite player in the NBA that's not from Syracuse. He is such a dog. He is so good. He is so clutch. If you get a chance to get Dame Lillard, you got to do everything in your power to get him. I'm not sure if he's going to definitely leave or not, but man, the whole New York base would welcome him, and I think it would be good for his brand to come to New York. So let's see what happens. It's the first time ever he's kind of talking like he's kind of not fed up with Portland, but he's like, "What are you guys going to do to put us over the top?" Because he don't want to waste his best year of his career, and either they're going to make some moves to get some other top guys out there, or he's got to move and try to make the best move for himself because he wants to win a chip.